Being a young professional, one of the challenges is how, as you grow within your career, whether within the same organization or within competing organizations, how do you ensure that the development plan you have created for yourself grows with you? And it doesn't stay at that first company or with that first team, and allows really, as you take those next steps in your career, it takes those steps with you. And that's something that when I started with my first organization, I was able to work on a plan of attack of here I am today. This is where I want to be in 3 years. Unfortunately, got hit with a number of curveballs to where I was looking at a new job, started at a new organization within that timeline. And unfortunately, that development plan that I worked on for 2 years ceased to exist. And here I am starting at a new company, being here for a year, trying to recreate all of the work I had already done within my first organization. And that's really where I found the value of SpikeView. SpikeView is a platform that I can truly show who I am, not just as a employee of the organization I'm working for, but as a person outside of work, whether it's my personal interest in crypto and trading or the experience I had building my own business in 8th grade. These all are aspects who define who Joe Pillarella is. And today, the only platform I've found that can showcase that is SpikeView. So it's helped me showcase who I am as a full value add to not just my immediate market, but my network, my ecosystem, my parents, my friends, my family, and et cetera. I've had 2 years of experience working in the work environment when we were in the office. I was sitting next to my manager every day. We were grabbing beers after work. We had lunches scheduled each week where we were able to take a step away from the work environment and learn about each other as humans. And today, now working for an organization fully remote, those opportunities don't exist. There isn't as much time to say, hey, let's grab a beer after work because we're sitting in our homes in our chairs. So SpikeView has really allowed, it allows for that showcase of interest outside of the work environment. Do you like basketball? Do you enjoy microbreweries? What are your interests? What makes you tick as an individual? And how can SpikeView be used as an icebreaker into those conversations to create more collaboration, to create more connectivity as humans, not necessarily as colleagues or as employees? As a young professional, I think a lot of our motive is driven by community inclusion. At the end of the day, we all want to know that the efforts we're putting in will be rewarded, whether it's within a very specific community, whether it's within a network. And SpikeView does a great job of organizing different communities to be a part of. And having that ability to be included and provide input, communicate at a high level from either influencing change or building structure direction. I believe SpikeView's ability to organize and create specific communities, whether it's crypto, whether it's sports, whether it's just outside education, furthering your ability to educate, it's really helped showcase how you can get included into a community and grow with it. And how do you become, you're not necessarily having a background, but how do you get included and start growing, showcasing the interests, the values, and pushing your influence across other members of that community? To be able to see how you as an individual have grown throughout your entire professional development, personal development. I know there are activities that I did at St. Thomas More when I was in 1st grade that I'm sure subliminally impact me as an individual now today as 25. And I know my mother has a complete basement of all the projects I did and all of the, science fairs, but that does not exist digitally. I have no way to report. I have no way to talk to that. And seeing the value that could be provided through that of if I started on this platform at the age of 13 and how I could envision myself up to where I am today, but also track that. What did I do at the age of 15 that helped me get to where I am today? And how can others that are at that position now relate to my story and be able to learn from my story? And I think that would be the true, the true value of this platform is being able to see that individual that started at that early age and grew through those different stages, because that's the value that SpikeView provides. It's the ability to report and understand yourself as an individual and how specific activities over the course of your development have impacted who you are today. So I'm the type of individual that I came into my industry without the background in education. I studied healthcare administration and policy. Today, I'm a global trade operator. I'm sure you can dig deep and find some synergies, but I got to tell you, there's not much. So for me, looking at how I can utilize SpikeView moving forward is knowing the motivated entrepreneurial individual I am, the outside interests I have, coupled with the experience I've grown through work. How do I leverage SpikeView as this visibility tool to show individuals within my organization, within my direct network, that I have the ability to grow. There is more potential within Joe Pillarella that can be tapped into if we're able to align the correct role responsibilities with the interests and motivations that I have as an individual. And that's the value I've seen most immediate, is being able to reduce the variance between an employee's interests and the roles responsibilities. And if we can create more connectivity between what makes the employee motivated and the actual operations or responsibilities of that position, will create not only a more innovative workforce, but a more effective and motivated workforce. And that's truly the value SpikeU has brought to me directly today, as well as the value I see it continue driving for me for years to come.